Okay, I thought I'd share my score. Yesterday I went to the grocery store shopping specifically for clearance items. They had tomatoes in the clearance area and peppers. They had zucchini in there, but they were tiny, and I didn't want to deal with that. So I went and I purchased regular, larger zucchinis. But I also scored this garbanzo beans, and the reason it was on clearance is the dents. You know, they've got workers there, obviously, that understand you can't have dented cans on the shelf. At least one worker, anyway. But what am I going to do with all this? Well, I'm going to make supper with what you see here. I'm going to make a tomato salad. But the first and most important thing, you got to have a sharp knife. So, let's get the sharpening it. Now, normally my knives are sharp anyway, but I like to make sure they're sharp, and I do wipe them and rinse them and dry them before I use them. So, oh yeah, that's sharp. Alright, let me go wash the knife and I will be right back. Okay, now the reason you want a sharp knife is because these tomatoes are a little softer than what I like, but they're going to be great for this salad, which will last maybe a day or two. So let's get busy. Okay, so in seed saving, I just want to get out the seeds. And the easiest way for me to do that right now is to have them drop in a bowl. Okay, just like that, and then you put it in your container that you're going to mix all this in. Let me get the tomatoes done and we'll move on to the peppers. Okay, so I've cored the peppers. Now we're just going to slice them. And basically, any seeds you see, just put them aside. Yeah. Get that white part out of there, because that's a bitter part of it. And just chop them up. You want them about the same as your tomatoes. Okay, so let me get these all done. This one I'm saving for snacking, but I'm going to do that because you always got to eat while you're cooking anyway. You got to taste everything. Okay, now with clearance items, they're there for a reason, obviously. But with the peppers and the tomatoes and fresh produce like that, you want to look for bad spots. Any bad spots you see, just cut them off. There we go. I'm going to finish cleaning this one and that and this one out, and we'll move on to the next step after that. Okay, for this next step, you want to take your beans, wipe the top off before you open it. And then you want to drain the beans and rinse them. So there you have your tomatoes, your peppers, and your garbanzo beans. Now let's move on to the dressing. Okay. Now you can also do this with just a regular spatula or anything like that. You're just basically mixing it. Now this doesn't look like much, but I mean, all we want to do is coat all of this, and that will do it. And you just pour this over this. And you just start mixing it. And there you have the final product. Now after you make it, you want to put some plastic wrap on it or some aluminum foil to cover it, and then refrigerate it for 30 minutes before serving. A nice, no cook, don't heat up the kitchen in the summer, excellent salad. You know, you can also make this, you know, for your summertime cookouts. You know, your potlucks during the summer, perfect. I know I'm going to enjoy it. Let me know if you guys make it, and if you do, what would you do different? What would you add to it? Good question. Look forward to your answers. Until next time, may your table always be full of good food.